This is an intro. Who needs an intro? I don't need an intro. This is just a vape show. It's just a vape show. Vape show. This is an intro. Who needs an intro? I don't need an intro. This is just a vape show. It's just a vape show. Vape show.
YouTube, what is up? I'm your OhmBoy Josh, back at you. And today we're taking a look at the Geekvape Mech kit, which is not in its original packaging, but I digress. Pop it on open. Inside, you're gonna find this little piece. This should look familiar because it is indeed the Medusa RDA, which we've already seen previously, but well, for the sake of up closes, let's do a quick one. The Medusa RDTA is in fact an RDA, if you ask me, posing as an RDTA because it has a 10mm juice well. It's got a velocity style deck and it's got this snake looking funkiness around on the bottom. If you look really close at the twisty turny snakiness, there's a lock right here and there's an unlock right here, and that is how you remove the top section of the tank from the bottom section of the tank. On the bottom it says Medusa. It states the color, which is black. It's got a brass plated 510 pin, which is adjustable as well. It has a segmented Cyclops style airflow, which is adjustable from the top. This particular O-ring on this one is way better than the original one that I looked at. The drip tip on this one apparently does not want to unscrew, but it supposedly does still, unless they change something. If you ask me, the drip tip is a bit too small and you can fit your own 510 drip tips in here. However, to do so would look pretty darn stupid. And that is the Medusa RDTA in a nutshell. You can check out my review from earlier. On to the main event, the Mech. Is all I have to say. It's nice, it's hefty, it's red, it's big, it's heavy, it's weighty, it feels solid. It's really solid. Nice carbon fiber over here. I don't know if it's a sticker or what it is. It feels nice. It's got texture to it. It has some really nice gradations when you shine it in the light, like good carbon fiber should. Indeed, it says Mech Pro on the bottom left on either side. Well, actually, no, that's bottom left. That's bottom right. That's bottom left. That's bottom right. Ooh, getting tricky. It's got removable side panels, and they promise to make additional side panels that you can get separately. And they were also kind enough to include, indeed, side panels with, tear this off right quick. I was waiting for you guys to do that. The channels branding. Ooh. This is the single most narcissistic, this is the single proudest moment of my life, people. A lot of people don't know the story, but Waffles, and that's my wife, she actually is the one that created this logo and actually named the channel. And not only did they make one for the channel, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, boom! Oh, yeah. The CoilWars box mod. Of course, this is just a one-off, but oh damn, how cool would that be if it was like, you can get a CoilWars box mod. I think that would be pretty dope. I think it would. I won't lie, I think the CoilWars logo is way cooler than my logo. I'd say it won't affect my opinion of the product in any way, but let's face it, it will. Let's be honest. Anyway. This guy right here is a parallel box mod, fully mechanical. However, it also achieves reverse polarity protection at the same time, which is kind of cool and kind of weird and kind of problematic at the same time. Two sort of sunken in connectors for the positive side of your batteries. With these connectors being sunken in there, the way the batteries rest into them, if you put the battery in the wrong way, it won't touch that connector because it's beneath this bit of lip here. There's no way that that flat negative section of the battery can actually connect up to that recessed positive section of the battery sled. Just can't happen. However, with this one, positive side, you can see that protrudes just a tiny bit and kind of sinks in over here where it can actually make the connection on the positive end of the battery sled. Vape has also made it possible where you can see all the inner workings of the device through this sort of plastic section here, which is secured with star screws. If you have the star bit, you can actually remove this as well so you can see everything even better. I can't find mine right now. It's actually in the garage and Waffles is sleeping, so I don't want to wake her, but it's there. This is your whole negative plate down here is what this is. This whole negative plate, which comes out over to here and comes up into this bit of a coil spring. This right here is a bit of magnet, so don't get confused by that until it ends in this plate right here. And that plate is what is going to complete the circuit, the positive connecting to the negative. Because this whole assembly here goes to the positive assembly and up to the atomizer where you'll find your load. Basically your positive plate with your batteries, firing pin connecting with the negative down here. And this here is a bit of a lock, a little switch where you can lock the firing pin so it doesn't go off without you wanting it to. And right there, of course, it says GeekVape as well. Doors are secure with 2 magnets over here in the middle. Doors are secure with 2 magnets over here in the middle and down here at the bottom. Clasped on nice and tight. They don't come off unless you want them to. And then it's nice and easy to switch them out or to access the batteries. Take you around the box right quick. GeekVape along the side. Mech Pro on the bottom with some usual symbols and whatnot. Venting on the side there. A nice 510 at the top. Really nice 510. Pin is spring loaded and it's good and stiff. It's a very stiff pin. I'm gonna go have a rewick on the old Medusa one we already took a look at, and see you guys on up top side. Not that bad. Not that bad at all. Here's the thing. I'm not allowed to use mech mods. It's sad. I love this mod. I really, really do. Not just because it's got, my logo on it, and I can also put, the fucking CoilWars logo on it, which is way the fuck cooler, but I like this mod. I like the big firing button. I like how it's got a good amount of resistance to that fire button. It's a hard button to push, I like that. It's tough, and the mod feels heavy. And I like that it has reverse polarity protection. I know it's kind of debatable. Some people don't really like the way that the reverse battery protection is executed because, if one of the batteries, isn't in there right, then it can move around and it's not making the right contact. And instead of having a parallel mod, all of a sudden you have a single battery mod because you didn't put the batteries in right and your amp limit is fucked. I get it. I think it's cool though that it's there. I like the function a lot. I wish it came with somewhat of a better topper than the Medusa. I'm not the biggest fan of the Medusa, and I don't care what anyone says to me. Yes, you can drip through the top. Absolutely. And no, that does not strike me as a 510. That does not strike me as a standard drip tip connection. There's no drip tips that are gonna look good up there, I'm sorry. They're just not. So I wish it came with a better topper, but the mod itself, I really like the mod. Even with the standard, mech, carbon fiber and all that, I like that too. I really like the innards, how they're all exposed. You can see the inner workings there. You kind of can appreciate how this thing is put together. I wanna say it's brass, or plated brass, one or the other. It looks plated is what it is. It looks plated of some kind, but I like that you can see it. I think it's pretty nice. I like the 510. I've been seeing a few mods coming out lately that have mods from China coming out lately, GeekVape, and some others too that have, standard 510 connections. It's a nice thing to see. For too long, I've been seeing mods that do that, I mean, I love this mod, it's a beater mod, but still, it's nice to see devices that are coming with a standard 510 connection. That's really, really nice. I like that. If that's the new trend, I'm all for it. I love the materials. I love the weight. I love the look of it. If there's one gripe, it's that, the firing pin is solid copper. And though it's great for connectivity, don't get me wrong, it'll leave your finger smelling like copper. Absolutely. Absolutely. Whatever finger you use to fire this thing is gonna smell like copper. I like mechanical mods and unregulated mods, to be honest with you. I'm not allowed to use them, is the thing. The Waffles doesn't like me using these. She thinks I'm going to blow myself up. I mean, really, a mod like this, you can fire down safely to 0.08 ohms. I mean, 0.2 ohms is super safe. As long as you're using the right batteries, as long as you know what you're doing. I like to think I know what I'm doing. I like to think I know what I'm doing, you know? As long as you're using good batteries, these are good batteries. These are the new VTCs. Nice batteries. Let's see what she can really do, shall we? Shall we? Shall we now? The headshot. Dual aliens, 0.1 ohm build. Yes. Yes, indeed. It's a yummy, yummy vape. It's a nice mod. It really is. I am no mech mod aficionado. It's comfortable in the hand. It's weighty. It's big. It's a nice mod, man. It really is. And I like the simplicity of something like this. If you know what you're doing and you don't want to mess with wattage, and you don't want to mess with temperature, you don't want to mess with all that extra stuff that just gets in the way of you enjoying your vape, a mech mod is just simplicity at its finest. I mean, it's instant, instant, instant. I love that. It's just wonderful. I'm gonna hide it somewhere so she can't find it. Fuck. That's just delicious. Just awesome. Just awesome. Anyway, guys, till next time, I'm your homeboy, OhmBoy Josh. Vape on Vapers.